Alright guys, I got some amazing news. I just got the DTV visa. If you're not sure what this is hands down the best visa right now that you can get here in Thailand. So in this video, I'm going to explain how I got it. I got it in just 2 days. I'm going to explain how I got it. I'm going to explain what you'll need and pretty much why it's the best visa. So this is basically known as the digital nomad visa. It allows you to stay in Thailand for 5 years. It allows you to come in and out multiple times as much as you want, and you can come to Thailand for a max period of 180 days per Thailand entry. So for example, if it's January 1st, you can stay in Thailand for 180 days max, and then you'll have to leave and they will do a border run, and they can come back and then stay for another 180 days and keep doing this process over and over again for a period of 5 years, which is how long the DTV visa lasts. And this DTV is only $300. Before I explain how I got it, I just want to give you some context as to why this is such a big deal for me personally. I have been in Thailand here for the past 4 years, and it's been very, very stressful coming in and out of Thailand. Every time I come back to Thailand at the immigration airport, I feel like I age 5 or 10 years in terms of how much stress is in my mind and my heart just bouncing. You know, because they always interrogate me. They're like, why are you here in Thailand? Why do you keep coming? Even though I have a legitimate visa, literally everything is legitimate. Even though that's the case, I still get such a hard time. Now I've officially got it, and I came back to Thailand after visiting Taiwan, and I got in Thailand in literally 5 minutes in the line, right? I didn't have to go through the interrogation, go through the quizzes and the intimidation that a lot of these officers give you at the airport. So yeah, that's the context as to why this is such a big deal for me personally in my life here in Thailand. But yeah, now let me explain how I essentially got it. So in order to get the DTV visa, you cannot physically be in Thailand at the time of application. You have to physically be outside of Thailand, and Thailand knows whether you're in or out of Thailand. So it doesn't matter if you apply online. You can virtually visit any Thai embassy all around the world. They have them in the United States, in Europe, and other Asian countries. I personally heard that Taipei in Taiwan is the easiest one to get. So I bought a ticket to Taipei, booked a ticket for 3 days to stay there, and I visited the Thai embassy over there. I went there early in the morning. I had all my paperwork in physical form. I've already printed it out and everything. They were going through it. After a couple of hours later, they told me to come by again. So I stopped by around 4 p.m. and then they had everything ready. So then I paid the money, knowing that I got approved essentially. I don't have to pay them and hopefully, you know, hoping to get approved. And that is pretty much it. Now let me talk about the eligible foreigners. You can either be a digital nomad or a remote worker or a freelancer. Pretty much somebody who works remotely or makes money online. Or you can be a participant in Thailand's soft power areas like Muay Thai or cooking or medical treatment. For example, I know a lot of Muay Thai gyms. They provide these DTV Muay Thai visas as long as you buy their monthly package or something like that. There are some deals like that. Lastly, the eligible foreigner is anybody who's a spouse or dependents of DTV holders. So now let's talk about the actual requirements. You're gonna need your passport. Obviously, you're gonna need a photo of yourself. So a physical 2x2 photo of yourself. Cannot be a photocopy or a screenshot or anything. It actually has to be a legitimate photograph. You may or may not need a current residence document outside of Thailand. So this can be a lease, this can be a utility bill or a hotel reservation. I know I have some friends who have had to have this. They went to Vietnam, they stayed at a hotel in Vietnam for like 3 or 5 days, and then they attached a receipt of their hotel stay and used that as a proof of residence. I know people who have used their United States lease if they're a United States citizen. For me, they didn't actually require that for me, but I would just have that just in case. Now to get to the important things, you're gonna need at least 500,000 Thai baht or around 14,500 US dollars in your bank account. So you're gonna need to provide bank statements showing that you have at least around $15,000 in your bank account. This does not mean that you have to spend that 15K or you have to move that 15K to your Thai bank account or anything like that. You just need to show that you have proof of funds. This might disqualify a lot of you guys watching. You know, 15K is a pretty hefty amount to actually have, considering most people don't even have savings. But you know, if there's a will, there's a way. I would either cash out some stocks or take out a loan or do something. I mean, don't take this as financial advice, but getting the DTV is your biggest chance of actually living here in Thailand long term. So this bank statement, it can be a personal or business bank statement. I'm not sure if they're going to consider retirement accounts or stock accounts or crypto funds. I'm pretty sure they're not going to accept that, but you could ask some of the embassies and make a phone call and things like that. You're gonna need work documents. You're gonna need an employment contract or a letter from your boss, basically giving you permission, basically stating permission for you to be able to work remotely in Bangkok, Thailand. And if you're your own boss, such as a self-employed business owner or a freelancer, you can essentially write this letter and create a professional portfolio on behalf of yourself. So for me, because I'm self-employed, I wrote a letter as the founder to myself stating that I give myself permission to essentially work here in Thailand for the business. So if you want to reference, in this professional portfolio, like I said, I basically given myself permission to work here in Thailand on behalf of the company, and I attached multiple screenshots of my revenue, of my websites, of my social media following, of my articles, such as the CNBC article that they wrote about me, pretty much anything that would give context as to what I do for work for the embassy officers reading it, right? So you want to have at least like 5 to 7 photographs, evidence that you're working. So this could be client invoices or your Upwork.com freelancer profile. What are you eating? So I would definitely take some time in creating a very thorough document. Sorry guys, like, do you like my dog in the videos or you do not? Is it a distraction or is it kind of like makes the video less monotonous and stuff? So yeah, that's what you need to know for the workation documents. They may or may not ask you for business registration documents such as an EIN. The Taipei officers, they actually asked me for an EIN, business registration form. They might ask you for an LLC formation. If you don't have that stuff, I would actually go ahead and do that. Let's say, for example, if you're a freelancer or if you're a stock trader or Airbnb host or whatever, I would go ahead and apply for an EIN. It's completely free in the United States. So I would go ahead and apply for that. If you're not from the United States, I would go ahead and apply for something similar in that nature that shows that you have a legitimate business. If you're here in Thailand for pursuing the Thailand soft powers, such as Muay Thai, cooking, etc., then you're gonna need proof of confirmation from these Muay Thai gyms or these cooking classes or hospitals, etc. You're gonna need that documents. And that's pretty much it, guys. So if you're wanting to pursue this, but you don't actually have a remote work job or remote work income, then I have created a special mentorship program where I only mentor 10 students every single month about how to find a high-paying remote work job. We've had many successful students, as you can see here. So if you're interested in actually seriously becoming a digital nomad and getting a remote work job, then check out the link in the description. I have about 4 more spots at the time of this recording, so go ahead and apply and book a call if you're interested. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, and subscribe, like, and leave any comments you have down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Popo says bye.